There we go. We're live. All right. All right. Welcome back to Monday. We have a very special episode for you. Remember, I'm just a guy. Crypto changed my life and I want it to change your life too. And that is why we make this channel. That's why we're here together. Not the spiciest of days again. YouTube on, or not YouTube, crypto on the ultra hardcore hell difficulty for content creation. Price exactly the same as last Monday, basically to the T. So I did a little homework, did a little prep for you. Let me know if the music's too loud. Did a little prep for you guys for something to look at, but I'm gonna need some inspiration. So that's on you guys. Bring me your coins, bring me your charts. I want to gaze at them, gaze deep into their eyes. Thank you for joining again. Smash that like button, subscribe. If you subscribe while we're live, I can shout you out. Yeah, that's a good deal. Cost you nothing, those clicks. So we're going to do what we usually do. We're going to make a rational analysis of Bitcoin, of its chart. We're going to break it down. And once we're done with that, we're going to get into whatever it is you guys are looking at today. I have a few things pulled up, but it's always interesting to see what you guys are watching. So thank you, fam. Give me 10 minutes to get through this and I'll get to the chat, but please continue chatting while I'm going through this. Engaging with the live stream, helping YouTube see that people are enjoying it. That'll help out. All right. All right. Monthly, right where we left it. Good. Whew. Honestly, someone was saying, I was in a TradFi Twitter space this morning and people were talking about stocks and I'm sitting there and I talk and I say, man, I'm going to update you guys on Bitcoin in-depth analysis. We are at the same price as last Monday. Follow and subscribe for more alpha. And that was the gist of it. But let's take just a different kind of view of it. Looking at a bigger picture here on the month. If we look to our bear market low at 15.5 and up to our March all-time high just under 74,000, we get some interesting fib levels. Our 618 down at 28K, the 0.5 at 33, the 382 just above 40. It's interesting because these don't really line up. I would honestly expect maybe this to be the retracement with the 618 sitting on top of last summer's resistance, the 0.5 down at the ETF swing low, etc. Something begs the question here on the monthly fib. Maybe you guys have some insight to it. Perhaps you have some insight. We'll get into it. So our monthly levels are marked off here, are open for this month at 64.6, and that's kind of it on the month. There's not that much. Nothing's changed. Not a lot to add. Let's go down to the week. You're going to start seeing more on this chart as we go down in time frames. On the week, I have adjusted the fib, so don't be confused, and connected September's low to our March high. And you get some interesting stuff when you do that. Actually, this is not supposed to be here yet. Hold up. This is supposed to only be on the day. There we go. Try to make it not confusing. This fib fits a little bit better. Maybe I'm just cherry picking, looking for Confluence. That's totally possible. I am a human. Stuff happens. But the 618 draws my attention the most. It actually does seem to line up with price action, whereas the greater fib does not. That 618 sits just below our ETF swing low at 38.5. And that makes me more comfortable with the placement there. The 382 at the top of the ETF high. And I mean, we'll even throw in 236 basically held as support through March, April, May. Until July, basically, and we lost it. Lower high, lower low. You know the story. So we talk about this number a good amount here, 38.5. If you guys are bearish and expecting lower prices, which at the moment I actually am not, but that may change even overnight into this week and next month, who knows? I'm not yet, but there is a lot on our chart. So we have our 618 retracement, like we were just saying. We have our ETF swing low, lots of liquidity resting there. In fact, arguably a very tasty level for market makers. As we discussed this many a time, if price does trade below 38.5, that will put 100% of ETF buys since January this year. So that's like eight months, 8 months of buying, billions of dollars, 8 months of buying underwater. And something about that just rings true, just feels right with Bitcoin. This is definitely the downside target I'm looking for. If we do get more bearish confirmation, we see maybe this week close poorly, or even rolling over into September, we see some kind of bearish rejection. That's definitely where I'm looking. Now, the Confluence just doesn't end. It just keeps flowing here. 618 ETF low. On top of that, getting rid of everything else in our chart, our 200 weekly moving average sits virtually on top of 38.5. This is the logical price point to look for, in my opinion, if you're expecting further downside. Now, the 200 week in Bitcoin's history has been a really great support. In the 2018-19 bear market after 2017, price found support there twice, both on the crash into the end of 18 and then on March of 2020's crash, found support there. However, going into the previous bear market, or however you really want to pin the cycles is fine, we did lose the 200. We rejected from it and spent a bunch of time down there. This was actually really spooky price action, as Bitcoin had never traded below these levels. We regained it in the summer and went on to all-time highs. So looking at it, I could see this being tested. We even have history to say we could even trade below it. We'd never really done it before, but maybe that's on the table now, as we saw it in the bear market. There's a lot of price action pointing to this number. And if you look actually 2 weeks ago on our trip below 50K, we hit the 50 weekly. We have not seen a strong bounce. Certainly that week wrapped up nicely, but we didn't see a return to the top of the channel, at least at this point. I'm still leaning in that direction. I still think price is going to look to come up to 68-ish, 69, giggity, back to the top of the channel. And if we're going to go lower, likely we stop out shorts, bait in longs, and then do take that move. So I'm watching price action very, very closely. Let's go down to the day here. My little homework for you guys. Sitting above us, we back tested the death cross, which did not allow price to move through. It acted as resistance. Sellers came in and put brakes on the bullish rally. What's up, Nadeem, my guy? I see you. Plan B. Maybe it's the real Plan B. That'd be dope. Also subscribing during this little intro. What's up, boys? Welcome. It's Monday. Good to have you here on a Monday. If you're out there and haven't subscribed yet, it's time, boys. It's time to smash that button. Sellers came in, rejected the rally. But this is why I'm so hesitant to really firmly or confidently go in either direction. The death cross had marked the low. A lot of the time when we see this, we look for that higher low price action to return to the top of the channel. The death cross did not reject price, at least not sufficiently to at least this analyst's opinion. This is a higher low so far, and we even have begun on the day starting to make higher highs. It's a stretch, but this pattern can continue, and we can look to retest that 200, move to the top of the channel. There's so much conflicting here. We are right in the middle, basically, of no man's land. That is why this is so difficult. Looking on the day, attaching that Fibonacci retracement to our swing low and swing high, we see our 618. This is an interesting price point for me in the shorter term, maybe into the end of this month, maybe early in September. Our 618's at 54K. Judging based on what we've seen since the rejection or the test of the death cross, maybe this is where we're looking. So this could be a bullish spot for price to go to, provided it gets a bounce and quickly returns to that 200 day. What I like about this, so there's more confluence. Not only is it our 618 retracement, but we have our daily close on that sell-off on the 5th, leaving behind a little unanswered fair value gap here as the day moved up back to that 200. So there's a little bit of space here, a little bit of void that price could over time or even quickly look to move down to. Actually, I didn't do this. There's a little bit more confluence for you. August 15th to yesterday's high, bam, 1618 right there. I'm going to delete that from the chart, but just a additional little gem. Let's take off our moving averages. You'll also notice weakness in Ichi. daily weakness, this little mysterious rectangle over here. Pulling up our Ichimoku cloud indicator. We've talked about this over the last few days, the last few weeks, and here we are, starting August 30th and virtually wrapping up on the 1st, giving us just 2 days, a 48-hour window. We see our daily Ichimoku cloud thin out and flip to red. Now the red flip, green flip, don't put too much weight in that. It doesn't mean bearish, bullish, it just means trend change. But when we see these thin clouds, we commonly look for Bitcoin to make a move to them or through them. And if you look back on just the price action from March, you'll see that happening. It happened in July. It happened in May, right here at our weakness in the cloud, the twist. Basically, I'll even say June. June, it basically fell through the weakness in the cloud. Back into July, rallied through it, and here we are. So timing wise, it does look as if the end of August and the start of September is an opportunity to see Bitcoin return to the top of that range. Maybe targeting even just 64.6. That's pretty low. That's a pretty low target, but that would be our monthly level that we may look to go at least wick through, grab liquidity. We will see. So we have to zoom in as these levels are starting to get stacked on top of each other or overlaid, or really just the chart's getting busy. So much price action chopping around the same levels, making the chart a little choppy here. So bear with me, I'm almost done. On the day down here, 57.5 is going to be, in my opinion, a scalping entry potential. Target potentially to the upside, 59.5. As that is our daily point that is closest to price. There we go, this little range. Until we break 59.5 or 57.5, we really are just in this range bound price action. So that is not so exciting, but it will give them traders out there something to look at. 54 for more of a swing trade, and then yes, all the way down for the Doomium. Now the day, pretty unspectacular. The only thing I really like about it is money flow does seem to be weakening, does seem to be slowly bleeding off, though I will say, guys, we have seen this before. Into the end of July, we saw money flow rolling over, and to our surprise, August brought lower lows with that money flow rejecting the rollover. RSI, maybe you could smoke some hopium on this. Maybe. I don't like that it's under 50, but with at least, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, stronger closes, maybe we see RSI start to rally above that 50 line and give us some kind of bullish trend indication. What is up, my guy? I see someone subscribed. D Randry, TYP. What's up, brother? Welcome to the fam. Daily local high trend right here above price would be like 61.1. Not a lot. The more this goes sideways, the harder and harder it is to produce unique content. I'll stop bitching about it, but it's like, man, last week on Monday we opened the stream, here we are again at the same price. Like, holy crap. Zooming in now to the 12-hour, we may be painting some kind of flag here. Our highs have come down, our lows have come up, and price seems kind of reluctant to really tag either trend at this point, hanging out in the middle here. Something about this. Yes. So there is something I noticed, and I want your guys' feedback. I'll pull up the chat after I ask this. So this move here definitely could be identified as a bear flag, though I would say a bear flag likely would have taken place down here, not closer to that 618, not so much in the middle of our trend. But let's say this is a flag, and you guys know I don't trust flags in crypto, but I've noticed something that is definitely hopium, but is in the reality, or is in the realm of reality, right? Fall, kind of a mid retracement flag. Okay, follow me here. This does remind me, and I want to know if you guys are on board with this. Let me pull up the chat. By the way, if you have a very thin vertical stream, you might be on the mobile stream, you can join us on the main one. Popping up the chat now. Here we go. Popping them both up. I see a lot of people on the phone stream. Hopefully they're enjoying it. I don't see anybody over on Twitter though. Twitter, I don't understand you. Okay, does this, and let me even try making a pattern. Where's my bars pattern? Does this remind you of price action back here? This is what I'm looking at. This is keeping me on the let's keep moving up, let's keep being bullish train. All right, right here. Does this remind you of the ETF price action? The rally to 49,000, the fall after the ETF started trading, and then basically moving up and flagging out. Is this similar? What does chat think? Something around here. Let's actually get the retracement. Okay, a little bit lower here. We didn't quite make it back to the 618 until we blasted off. But this price action, this fall, return, we'll call it the 0.5, flag. Do you see it? Am I smoking too much of the goods? Or do you guys see it? I want to know in chat. Put a 1 in chat if you think it looks similar. Put anything else in chat if you don't. That'll be easy enough. Chat is exhausted. That's right, Paul Wood. We're all exhausted, brother. We're all exhausted. Does look similar. 1. I see some 1s. What's up, R-Pink? Looks a lot like that. I hope so. What's up, Godzilla? It's exact? I don't know. I could sit here and nitpick and point out some differences. But I think it is similar enough. Similar enough for me. I think that counts. My analysis. Does it continue to lower time frames? I don't even think it does today. I don't even think it does right now. Let me see. We can see on the hourly time frame price interacting even with these weekly and daily levels. Something interesting here I noticed last night, the hourly looked to do a bullish or golden cross and price sold right through it. Makes you really consider what these crosses mean, right? It don't really ever seem to play out. Maybe we should just reverse the names. Maybe a death cross we should just start calling a bullish golden cross, and maybe a golden cross we should start calling a death cross. Seems to be more accurate. Really quick, and I am going to get back to the chat. Really quick here, 5 minute. Even before the stream was looking pretty strong. I did the homework. It was looking pretty strong, but into the half hour, multiple hour time frames wasn't reflecting that strength. However, Bitcoin giving us a little sneaky here, painting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, well, maybe 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 higher lows on the 5 minute. Boom. Smacking up against 58.7. Many tests here. More resistance is tested, the weaker it becomes. Seems to be playing out actually pretty nicely. Let's look for targets for the in-stream. Immediate upside target right next to price, not very exciting. 58.9. We'll just call it 59K. At this point, even just with this price action, pretty likely we see 58 or 59K here. Retest our high of the day, and we'll see what happens next. If we can break through that high, 59.5. Wow. It's just, man. Could I get anything exciting? I want to get hyped. I want to be hyped to Bitcoin. I feel like you're suspiciously trying to keep me unhyped right now. It's working. But we will have our day. We'll have our day. 5 minute was looking good. Let's see if that's changed. 5 minute, not quite as strong as it was. That money flow starting to kind of topple over despite the move up in price. However, momentum, VWAP, pointing to the upside. That's good. This is what I was looking at though. The half hour, just downtrend, lower lows, really no reversal, no reversal signal on the 30 minute. And this goes into the 45, though the 45 is actually starting to look better as we stream. Nice. Into the hour, this wasn't super compelling to me. 2 hour, getting a little bit of life here. Interesting. Last thing, actually, let's just do this. Last thing, and then we will we'll go back to the chat. So the 4 hour is the coolest time frame right now, in my opinion. This price action on the 15th, the 16th, really interesting. These 4 hour closes exactly the same after a lower low in our structure here, and potentially still painting an inverse head and shoulders. Let me flip this for you, and I'll put my cursor on the neckline right there. Interesting. Didn't hold. Maybe it's actually a bigger inverse head and shoulders. Low, so it'd be like shoulder, neck, shoulder, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm grasping at straws with that one. But this looked so cool. This looked so good. Went to a higher high and then fell. Actually, we're going to look at that retracement. I'm finding stuff while I'm live here with you. As we usually do. As we usually do. There it is. 0.5. That's 618 down here. I'll have to see how that 4 hour wraps up. I do like this though. This is nice and bully. Nice and bullish. All right. All right. That was pretty much all my my homework for you. I do have some other stuff to look at. We have the dollar moving in the direction I like it to move in. Very nice. The dollar today breaking from the bear flag that we identified probably on Friday. I don't remember. Breaking down from that bear flag, because remember, I don't trust flags in crypto. Just crypto. Pretty much everything else they seem to actually work on. The dollar has broken 1021 and, in my opinion, heading for 1013. Looking at our fib from our low on the 5th of August to our high on the 8th, our 1618 sits directly at 1013, which I believe is a monthly level. Let me see. Yes, this is a monthly level right there. Likely to see this hit, in my opinion, on the dollar or Dixie at 1013 this month. We have 11 days, actually. That's plenty of time. For some reason, I thought there was less time in August. This month has been very long with the move and everything else going on and Bitcoin not moving. Looking to retest monthly lows, multi-year lows, we'll even say, since the 2022. If we lose 1013 on the dollar, it might be time to nuke it. We'll see. We'll see. We'll do a little poll then. So, I got some altcoin charts we'll look at. I got some altcoin charts to look at here, but first I want to see who is in the house today. And over on the short stream, I see 777 Athletic, Deepak Kumar. There's some other names over there. Who else is over there? Shido, Atlanta, R Pink. We got some good names. Connor, yo. By the way, Connor, you are over on the mobile stream, just so you know. Just so you know. What's up, Adriano Ribeiro, Autodidact Guy, Bad Fox, CK Coinschick is here, and I'm sure her band of Jolly Men as well. What's up, Coinschick? Good to see you, darling. Calzolio, CK Bitcoin Black Belt. What's up, bro? Bad Fox, Daniel Dingo Booty, nice name. DJ Meat Missile. Shido, GM from Johannesburg. Cheers to all of our Johannesburgs and just everybody from Africa. What's up, man? DJG009, Ed Alexander Fabio, Fossil Shaquille, FOMO Baggins, good name. Gabe Holm, JB, Jeanette's here. How you doing, Jeanette? Jeanette, did you try to join on Friday for our chat? We had a great just like chill spot. Thank you to everyone who came out on Friday and hung out after our stream. We had a little open invite beers, bowls, and charts night. It was a good time. It was a good time. If you want to be a part of that in the future, just join the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. You can check out our sponsors, Lux Algo and Meta Signals, the best in the business. You'll get free trials using my link. If you use any of the links in the video description below, you'll get access to our exclusive VIP trading rooms in the Discord. I see Harvin. How you doing, Harvin? Juan. Julie the brain lady is here. Julie, what are you looking at today? What do we need to focus on today, Julie? I want to know. Julie, an OG in this chat. Good to see you. Just call me Joe, another OG. Catherine R. Crunk, Max Crypto, Maybe Band-Aid, Mighty, Nick Young, Nicholas Arena, Novocaine, Oh No Y2K, Paul Wood, Pezzy, Piano Matty B. Is it the real Piano Matty B? You're tagging me on Twitter, asking me about a fractal. Good to see you, bro. RSK Nor, Stevie RV, Silosis version 2, Sin, another OG. T-Bait, what's up, Pickle? I don't know if you'd make it today. Good to see you, brother. Tom Allen, Vivi Puski, Vipra, Joshi, Yamiko, Ziki Z, Zen. You're good? Are you late, Priest XBT? Yeah. The wizard is never late, my friend. You are over on the mobile stream, just so you know. You can join us on the main one. Alada Attila Fabuk. What's up, bro? What's up, Panda Poet, Foxy? Yup. How's Soul doing? Soul has not done much. Not done much, man. You did, but then all the fake Toms. What? Fake Toms came out. What do you mean, Jeanette? Like in Discord, you got messages? Is that what we're talking about? Short or long? Definitely. Favoring the long here to 59K today. bullish div on 1 day Bollinger Bands indicator. So div on the Bollinger Bands is what you're saying. Heard. It's an interesting thought. What's up, Big Short? All Wood. Who else did I miss? C6 Surf. Good to see you. Looking at XRP, mighty. Really? All right. Yeah, we will look at XRP here. We will look at XRP. It's one I had pulled up. I'll share with you guys what I had pulled up. Let me reload these chats. Let me reload it. I had pulled up XRP, which I had not seen this candle yet. A TRX. I don't know, man. I don't know. This coin is, I think, is just slept on. But look at this is the weekly chart of TRX. Weekly. Look at this. Look at since February. Boom, back to the high. High or low. Boom, back to the high. I think TRX is going to make a move. We can look at this chart a little more lately, in a little bit. AAVE has been running, though I don't know if we're going to really get much out of this price action. Very choppy. But I think it is looking to maybe come back to them March highs. What do you guys think? XRP's pumping. Bitcoin's XRP's biznatch. Well, you get XRP over $1 and then I feel like you can start saying that. We'll look at these charts more. I'm just pulling them up. PEPE. I forget who asked for PEPE, but that exactly our TA from freaking, what was it, Friday. Holy crap. Looking for that 10% move. Hit, not stopped. Let's go. PEPE might have some more upside. Let's see here. This is CME. I had CME pulled up just to update basically the gaps. Let's see. Nope, no gap. No gap. Is there no gaps now? Like, at all at this entire area? That's kind of wild. Though actually not wild at all. Are there any gaps here? You guys, have you heard of any in the grapevine? Not really wild because we've been sideways for 5 months. So the odds of going back to any price point seem pretty good. So maybe that's not as crazy as it seems. And I think that's actually it. HNT made some moves. Trade flew on that. Not bad. Definitely went lower than I expected. Really, the only reason we looked at HNT is these moving averages are very interesting to me. All right, we'll get to all those charts and more. Say Chinese, okay. Chinese, okay. I don't know how to speak Chinese, but everyone from everywhere in the world is welcome here. BNB moving up. I actually haven't peeked back at BNB lately. BNB was making moves, looking so strong, and then really just fell with the rest of the market. Yeah, not bad. Nothing I'm like super excited about, but definitely recovering from that sell-off, hitting November resistance from 22, backtesting it. This would be so dirty. If the low is in for BNB, oh my god, dude, that'll be such a dirty chart. If this goes back to the high now, if BNB recovers from here, goes back to its high from what, June, you're looking for over 1,000. You're looking for 1,000, I'd say the minimum. 1,300. Maybe you're looking for a larger fib, all the way up to 1,500. BNB, we'll see. This is great, but that's on the caveat of like this low is in, and I think that's too early to call. But we can take a closer look at BNB in this episode as well. Ooh, there it is. Pump. Long to 59 engaged. Let's go. Little green candles. I'm getting alerts. This just happened. I actually looked at the chart before the alert went off. We have broken our daily high here. It is Monday, so be suspicious. But we've broken our daily high here. What are we looking for price action wise? Our next resistance and our 1618 extension, 59.5. Not a huge move, but I'll take it. Every uptrend is going to start with some pump, and maybe this is the one. Let's go. This is exactly what we needed too. Right before the stream started, I was like, man, I really like this like 5 minute, 15 minute. And then I got sad because the hourly and stuff did not look as good. This is what we needed. We needed a large relative move on low time frames to start pushing into those higher time frames, start correcting them, making them more in alignment with what we were seeing on like the 5-minute, and I like it. 1618 and daily resistance. Remember, if you missed the start of the show, daily resistance, yesterday's open, 59.5. This is the logical place to tag at this point, since we have moved past our daily highs. Let's sit and wait and put another alert. Let's go. Hype it up, dude. Put something in the chat if you're hyped. Could be Mike Bennett, could be. Mike Bennett, you're over on the mobile stream, just so you know. You can join the main one. We'll love you over here just as much. We got almost 500 viewers on the main stream. You are very excited. I'm very excited. Me too. God, we need green candles, man. It's been nothing but red, nothing but sideways. Just give me a little bit of green. I need my fix, man. I need my fix. If you could, anyone out there who can hear my voice, can you double check for me really quick that you've hit the like button on the stream, that you're still subscribed? Sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe you for no reason. Really don't know why that happens. We've had a few subscribers today. The best name so far, Plan B. Don't know. Can't tell if that's the real one or it's just someone named Plan B. But if you subscribe while we're live, I can shout you out. Has to happen soon, Connor. I agree. I agree with you, friend. Let's see, a little dampening on our rally here. That's okay. Let's see. Or not. Ye of little faith, said Bitcoin. I can see this playing out two ways. We don't really, I'm sure we have resistance above us on some time frame, something, because we've chopped in this range so much. But 59.5, the logical place to move after breaking the daily high. We could see this return to 58.9, we'll just call it 59, and then make that move. We could have a scalping entry long here. Let's see what this looks like. Not bad. 1.7. Could play something like this. We could also play the bearish version, looking to open a short at 59.5 and try to play this range. We'll see how this plays out. Let's see how this works. Yo, what's up? I need my BTC. We got green candle. Green candle is here. It is a miracle. Miracle green candle, man. We needed it when we needed it most. Let's see here. That 30-minute was ugly. Is it starting to shape up? It is starting to shape up. VWAP hitting a higher high. Momentum still wide open, not looking to pinch yet. And money flow beginning to trickle off. I need to see a higher low there. 45 rolling on over. VWAP giving back nothing. Giving back nothing here. Continues to point up. Little pyramid on VWAP for the hour. Momentum just rolling over to the zero line, the basis line. Money flow continuing its trek up. This is what we needed. This is definitely what we needed. I know Sharknado, if you're out there, I know you're getting excited, man. Only an hour away. You got an hour. It is the blue moon, I believe. The blue full moon today. I think specifically 2:22 East. And as much as I love to talk crap on the moon, it does seem to have some relation to all markets. I don't know. Let me send this back. There it is. Coming to fill. Are you coming to fill? $80 away from the fill. Check Pendle, says Nicholas Arena. We might be able to do that. What's up, Vanessa Arnold? My muse. Good to see you. What's up, David? Time to test the neckline of this right shoulder. Let's do it. Let's do it. Remember the moon cycle indicator? I'd never forget it. I made a video on it. It wasn't really an educational video, but it was a video. So it was a little educational. Here we go. The moon phases. I mean, if charting is astrology for men, then why not just go all in and just do the astrology? On this chart, we have our full moons and our new moons. You can see them indicated here. I'll open up the indicator. There it is. Waxing moon. Why don't they just call it full moon or new moon? I'm going to switch the colors. Waning moon should be dark, right? Waxing moon should be bright. Is that right? Let's take a look. Not such a good hit. The next day we hit our low. The previous, we were at the low. Previous, not much. Not much. Not a lot of correlation here, but sometimes you go back in the Bitcoin chart, you throw this up. There are times, like long stretches, months, where you will find tops and bottoms correlating to just the full moon or new moon back and forth for like a year. And then I guess it just dries up sometimes, but here we are. We got the dark moon, the full moon. Wait, it's full today. I did these colors backwards. Colors don't really matter. You're just identifying, just recognizing each. Here we go. There it is. They're not so important though. There it is. Full moon. Full moon. Let's see. Middle of the dump, near the range high, near the range high, near the range high, near the range high. Well, the last many full moons have not been great for price. They've not been great. Let's hope this one's different. But I think this is the double. This is 2 full moons in a month, right? So this is the blue moon. Very magical. We'll need Sharknado to come in and give a speech about it. I'm not the expert. Turbo, you want to look at Turbo? We can look at Turbo. Have you hit likes and subscribes? We haven't had a new subscriber according to my thing in a while. I would love for new fam to be out here today and join us. Join us. We got 500 live viewers. Nice. Nice. We can get more. We can do better. Better than that. Close some tabs. I don't think anyone ever said anything on the Twitter one. I don't know. Yeah, there's me vaping. I tried to like see people chatting here on Twitter. There just doesn't ever seem to be. Maybe because I've spent months now not engaging with it. People are like, why would I send messages there? I don't know. I don't know, dude. Okay, so we got some charts, but what are we looking at? Negative funding. You know what, Carlo? I gotta check this. I have been following funding. We have seen it dip to lower funding numbers than we have in a long time, but they weren't really sufficiently negative for me. Why is this not loading? My Uber internet is not working. Green glass funding rate, there it is. Negative. Negative. I mean, that is slightly bullish. I want to see this though. I think a day or 2 days ago, we saw this at 0.013 negative, which was getting there, but then quickly got dispelled. This is definitely leaning bullish, but for like a short squeeze scenario, I want to see it below negative 0.01. I want to say like negative 0.02 or something. That would be very nice. Across the board, Binance negative, OKX negative, DYDX slightly positive. Nowhere, doesn't look like there's really arbing opportunities as only Bybit, 006, slightly positive. Nice. I want to see them all negative across the board, but funding doesn't look bad. Definitely what we want to see, but I want to see that continue to push. Fear and greed. Fear and greed is still this low? Holy crap. How is it still this low? Wow. Wow. Still in fear. I'll take it. There we go. Price falling back to that local daily high resistance. Let's hope for the bounce here. Let's hope. Get a good trade in today. There we go. Long technically filled there. Let's go. Can we look at Arrow? Probably. Probably Nick. Thank you for the super chat. Mo Bados. What's up, bro? I see you have a check mark. Fellow Checkster. What do I think will happen with Bitcoin in the next couple of weeks? God, I wish I knew. God, I wish I knew. In my opinion, Bitcoin will look for this higher low, whether it's here at 54K. I don't know. No idea. I think it's going to look for the higher low down here, maybe as, 57 or as low as 54, and then into August 30th, into September 1. Even if it does trade here, it does trade here, I'm going to look for this. I'm going to look for that move on the 30th, 31st, or 1st. That's what I think. That's not the next couple of weeks. It's the next couple of days. I guess, what is it? Today's the 19th. All right, next couple of weeks. There it is. A little scalpy long filled, but just chilling. Looking young with that shave. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Jay Boosh. I know. Thank you. Thank you. You flatter me. Why don't I think it will go back to 58.6? Wait, why don't you think it'll go back to 58.6? 58.6 is right here. 58.7, 58.6. I didn't say we can't. I said looking for that higher low, as low as down here. Certainly could go other ways, but maybe we see something like this. Could see that. Could see this. We'll see. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Based on what I'm looking at. At this point, trying to get an edge on this market is going to be ridiculous. No one will be able to have an edge on this market right now with like any confidence. They might be confident about having one, but they're full of shit. Like, dude, we've been sideways for 150 days. No one can say to me, I definitively know this is going to happen next. Like, no, you don't, man. This could just go sideways another 150 days. Like, we need to see a break of our range highs or a break of our range lows. And until then, we're literally sitting and waiting. That's it. You're in coin calls. Okay. Oh, coin. I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, coin, the stock. Do you think crypto YouTube has gotten a little quiet? Hella quiet, Connor. So quiet, dude. I'm blown away that we still have 500 plus people on this live stream with what's going on right now. Bitcoin is at the exact same price as last Monday. Weekend price action, we did get a little green, but nothing of significance. Like, just boring us out. You know, there's fear capitulation, there's greed capitulation, then there's boredom capitulation. And that's what I think we're looking at. I might be able to show you some analytics here. Let's see. Let's do 2024. Here we go. Make sure nothing private's up. There's nothing private's up. Here you go. Here's some insights. Can't get this anywhere else because literally it's just my analytics. Since this year started, we've had almost 1 million views. Okay. Oh, wait, this isn't. That's good. And I can show that, but that's not actually what I wanted to show you. I'm going to show you this. New viewers, live stream. Here we go. This is really what I was looking at. This is new viewers. I know in the short stream you really can't see it. It'll give you a second to check this out so you have reference. This is new viewers, meaning people who have never seen this channel, never seen this beautiful mug. Good luck. I don't know how they survive. Look at this. This gives you a very accurate measurement of crypto YouTube in general. In March, poppin'. Some of the biggest new viewer numbers. We're having over 16, 17,000 new viewers on just our live stream in an individual day. Look at how this is just melted off. Now, we do have little pops here and there from the FOMCs, but if you remove those, we are back to like bear market. Let's see, last 365. Back to bear market, like pre-March. Look at this. Almost identical to what we're seeing now. You're 100% correct. You're a smart lad. My phone popped. I thought it was a notification, but no, apparently it's about to rain. Thanks, phone. Very, very good. Thank you. Thank you. All those analytics, whether it's the new viewers, whatever, the exact same trend. Huge peak in March, and everything else has bled off. Basically just following price. There's very little divergence from price in those analytics. More likes, I agree. I agree, I need my COD. I agree. Tom's hair on point, thank you. I actually have to cut it again. XRP pumping. We'll go back to XRP as it is moving. Finally, I've been giving you guys a hard time. Since like the 11th of August? We'll say until today. I have been kind of dismissing people trying to look at XRP because it was the exact same price. Fair enough. Does seem to be making some moves at the moment. Here is my caution. 1, until 65, I'll call it 66 cents is broken. The last week in July, last week in July is broken. 66 cents. You're still just in this range. You haven't done anything. This is nice. This is how an uptrend will start with green candles. But under 66 cents, you are just painting the same thing. Painting the same thing. You're not far. You're currently at 60.5. That's less than 10%. Less than 10% move. And you can actually be doing something. You painted a higher low with the 5th of August's swing low to 44 cents. Break 66, and you are retargeting 75. You're retargeting this monthly double top. That would be a great way to start. Great way to get into an uptrend. Weekly money flow, actually very nice here. I'll give it to you. XRP. Hitting a higher low and looking to break our high here. Heading back to that zero line, back to green. That would be beautiful. Beautiful. See the month. Monthly candle very close to flipping green. If XRP can close above even 62 cents this month, it will have a beautiful green hammer here. And that may set it up for a more bullish end of year. I would love for that to happen. Momentum on the month, potentially catching with that strong close too. Honestly, I think I can say above 62, 63 cents by the end of August. And we see XRP easily test 75 cents. Let's see if they've got it. See if they've got what it takes. See this day. Yep. Nice. 61.5 likely, I would say, today. It's not really that far away. Here's my concern, as it has been, and I'm going to keep saying this until this isn't true, right? Here's my concern. This arrow. While we did not come back to this bottom trend at the moment, still could happen. I am concerned that we see a repeat of this price action again. Remember, this was drawn before this price action happened, and we moved directly to the top of the trend, basically directly to the bottom, almost back to the top. We got to escape this. The good news is every passing day, I guess the requirement for the high and the low get tighter and tighter. Price needs less and less to make a significant move. This is my only concern. Mostly because it's just been in this trend forever. Forever. Let's zoom it out. Like, for the entirety of existence, it feels. If XRP can get over that 66 cent mark, I'll be excited with you. I'll be right there with you, fam. This is definitely not a bad way to go. Hourly, still suggesting more upside with a higher high on money flow. VWAP still up. Very nice. 4 hour just rolled over. Momentum still up. I wouldn't fade this rally yet on XRP. Wouldn't fade this rally yet, but I also probably wouldn't market order long into this. What we could do, I mean, this is on the 4 hour, so understand this is not a huge time frame. We are potentially in 2 hours leaving an order block behind us of support. If we do see 61.5 or whatever it is, I forget what it was on the day, and sellers come in, there may be an entry closer to this 58 cent mark. That would still be a higher low. That would still support moving higher. It would be a good way to climb. So let me, I'm going to leave that there. 61.7, our daily resistance right here. There it is. There it is. I'll know when it fills. This could be a solid play. Potentially, if you're bullish on XRP, you could look to hold this longer. Yeah, I like that. Bitcoin, no! Bitcoin coming to wreck us without tagging 59.5. That's lame, Bitcoin. That's lame sauce, bro. We liked the green candles. Boo to the red candles. Yay to the green. All hail the green candles. Lame. That 30-minute, man. That's what I was worried about. 30 minutes just looked ugly all day. It is shaping up, but still. Been bitching about it the whole stream. 6 minutes to close on that. 6 minutes. What's up, liquidated shorts? It's you, the ghost of brown shorts. What's up, dude? You're over on the mobile stream. Good to see you, though. Trader Geo's over on the mobile stream because apparently he's on a mobile phone. This is the mobile stream. Come to the main stream. There you go. Done. Watching the corn dry. What's next? What do you think they're talking about on Twitter about with 7 hours remaining? Posted by Captain Cole. Something. I have no idea. Let's see. Anybody know about this? Any of the fam have any idea what that's about? Let me see. Yo, blockchain crypto. Yo, I see you over on Twitter. I see you, bud. I see you. Let me see. Captain Cole. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that account. Captain Cole. I've never seen this guy. He is followed by like 40 people that I follow, so let me see what he said. Nothing but wick. Reset. Calling. Well, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this guy is. I've never heard of him. Doesn't mean much. But I will give this to him. If he's looking for more downside, 37.3 reminds you of a target you've heard here before, even in today's stream. Not a bad place to be looking. In 7 hours, though, what is he getting with 7 hours? I don't see it. This man tweets a ton. He tweets a ton of pictures of himself sitting on a bench. Legacy Open tomorrow, my friends. What happened at Legacy Open? What happened at 9:30 today? It's currently 2. Let's see. Where's East? All right, well, what exactly? I mean, it doesn't seem like that call was very on. High or low? We moved higher. I don't know. I can't really figure out what he was trying to say though. Like I don't see the post you're referring to. Didn't catch if I was able to respond to your comment. Do you think Bitcoin won't drop to 49? Do I think Bitcoin will not drop to 39,000 based on the 70% fib 786 from August 24 to the all-time high? I'm sure we have that fib on here. August 23, yeah, it's on the weekend. August, September, 7, 8, 31. Well, one thing I'll just say, you can't really say something will or won't happen based on a fib. A fib is just laying out a level for you. A logical, efficient place for the market to look to bounce or reverse. That's how fibs are. If anybody wants to get more familiar with fibs, we have a great video on our free trading course on this channel. You should check it out after the live. And we have a new video coming out Thursday, adding to the trading course again every 2 weeks. New video. You should make sure you're keeping up with them. They are gems. Honestly, I don't want to like just rant about it again. As the first 15-ish minutes of this whole stream, I was going over retracements, targets, etc. I think you should go back and watch it. Maybe we'll have timestamps. I don't know. We'll find out. BP221WL1BE. I don't know what that means. Barucha, me chat. What's up, bro? There we go. Trader Geo found his way on over to the mainstream. Well done. Well done. Tom, is there logically a reason Bitcoin didn't recover from its recent downtrend while S&P stocks did? Thanks for answering. Danny, thanking me for answering before I answer. You clever fox, you. Now I have to answer. This is an interesting thought experiment. So if you have been around, we've been live on this channel 5 years. Streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every week. I have talked about S&P stock and Bitcoin correlation, and long before today, long before this year, for years even, I have not been a fan of that concept. Not because I don't want it to be or whatever, but I just never really believed or saw, I guess, in my own charts and analysis that the correlation was meaningful. Bitcoin in my 8 years has been compared, or with lots of confidence been like, it's correlated to gold, it's correlated to stocks, it's correlated to the dollar. And each time we all seem to get wrapped up in one of these kind of trains of thought. It tends to then veer away. It doesn't keep that correlation. So my conclusion with Bitcoin and correlations is that Bitcoin at times will correlate. Almost never skips an opportunity for some panic. Almost when everything else dumps, it almost always dumps. It seems to be opportunist that way. But my opinion with all correlations, not just stocks, is that they're fleeting with Bitcoin. Meaning they maybe exist and play out for some amount of time, but it doesn't stay. And so to say, what is a reason that stocks seem to be doing well and Bitcoin doesn't? I don't think it's necessarily that easy, right? I don't think that they are dependent in that way. I think Bitcoin, you could say, is correlated to global liquidity, and so are stocks, and so we can see that kind of through the lens of the chart. But that's about it. That's about it. Do I wish Bitcoin saw the bounce that stocks saw? Yes, I do. Why hasn't it? I just don't think that's how it works, personally. Lots of people do. You're welcome to believe whatever you want to believe, or take whatever stance you want to take. I want this high trend on here again. But I just haven't seen it personally. Not my experience. Wow. Bitcoin getting uglier here. Can't be correlated because it's getting 60% per year. And dreams, you bring up an interesting element to that too. People who say they're correlated don't tend to address, it's like the difference in change, the volatility, right? Like Bitcoin went from 15,000 to 74,000 over the course of a year, right? And stocks did what? They went up 30%. I don't know. Here, let's see. I don't know it. I actually don't know the answer. Closer to 100%. Let's see. From 350, okay. 350 to 560. So stocks went up 61%. Bitcoin went up like 300%. So like the correlation, I don't know, right? Just seems like it's a flawed idea. I don't want to talk about it forever. It is something that is worth discussing. It is not a stupid thing to think. I just don't necessarily see it myself. Takes time for capital to rotate. I agree. I agree with that. I'm not even sure if that's it though. I don't know. What's up, Otto? How you doing, man? Do I think crypto is not the same kind of bull run because of its popularity? It wasn't the same kind of bull run last time either. 2021 was not in any measure really like any other bull run. I think there's arguments to be made that it wasn't even really a bull run. I don't know. Personally. Kaz, I got the Kaz pulled up. Let me see. Casper, kind enough today to come fill our long from Friday at about 15.6, 15.8. Looking for a bounce. Go to the day. Not the best with that wick low, but it still hasn't invalidated what we're looking for. Right? That's still a higher low. Double bottom is cutting it close. Cutting it very, very close there. Almost hitting the lower low. Okay, music's come back on. Almost. Still though, I think in the same pattern. Stop loss on a trade definitely could be moved up. But I'd be looking for a retest of 17 again, maybe a break this time. Let's look at our indicators. Money flow in the day, finally showing weakness. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Weekly opening week. Definitely want to see it close above 16 cents. Currently bearish engulf, but it's Monday. When we look at a weekly chart on Monday, what are we really seeing? We're seeing a bunch of weekly candles and then just a daily candle. And it doesn't make sense, in my opinion, to analyze, assuming it's a weekly, assuming that candle is equal to the others, because it's not. All Oh, man. Let's see. It's a double bottom. I think stops on CAS can be moved up, inching towards that 15.4 cents low. You have a weak bullish divergence. If you bounce here, you have a weak bullish divergence. Same price at the low, slightly lower low on RSI. 16.3. Dude, it's so hard to do charts in the sideways market. Sideways just like kind of resets and almost invalidates like a lot of oscillator signals, a lot of stuff. One more idea. Where are moving averages at? Why did the music turn off? I don't understand life sometimes. Why is it off? No, it's not off. Ah, my headphones turned off. Nice. What's up, Lewin? I missed some subscribers. There's not been many. What's up, Loon? L-U-I-N, Mr. Nucho85. Welcome. Welcome to the fray. To all the new people out there. Yeah, it was just my headphones. Man. Not looking at a good close here for CAS today. Unless it can get back above its 100 daily moving average. Then it starts to look a little better. Close below 16 and maybe you're going back to that 200 at 15 cents. Maybe that was the entry. That's it. It's creeping up here. You know, CAS didn't do a death cross on the day either. That 50 is still all the way up here. If you're expecting lower on CAS, maybe you're looking at 11 cents, 10 cents, nice psychological, clean number. Okay, good. Good. 5 minutes, that'll look a little bottomy. Starting to crawl out of the muck here. Lower time frames. Not convincing yet. What's the corn doing? Son of a bitch, corn. This entry is so prime, but it's like not wanting it. Man, those closes, those wicks, it's not holding. If the hourly does continue to sell off here, womp. Does look like 58.7 down here, right near our stop. Probably the better place. Better place. 0.1. That's gnarly. I wanted it to keep going. I was promised moon. What happened? 618. Order block. This is why I don't trade chop. 15-minute order block. Higher high. 618. Right back to that previous resistance order block. Yeah, you can see it. I'm not saying I'm bailing on this concept or anything. But I think this is equally strong. Equally strong place to look for a position. Want you to jump. What's up, Sliosis? Talking earlier about a 5-month period of sideways. I think we're accumulating, consolidating. I do. This is all just opinion, though. You know, there's not going to be like a lot to be like, I don't know, go on outside of opinion. We did it for how long here? We did it for 500 days in 2019. We didn't break 2019's high for 500 days. What I was saying basically is we could just continue another 150 days. We could continue 500 days from March, right? We could be all the way out in July of 25 and still just be mirroring kind of this price action of 19 to 20. We could. I'm not on that boat yet. If you missed the beginning of the stream, I think it's really important to understand kind of what I'm looking at in the short, mid, into like the monthly kind of timeline there. I went over it in depth. I highly recommend you check it out. Highly recommended. Yonk. No, no, our beautiful long. Whatever. Crypto is cursed, says Uncle Wizard. Isn't it? In many ways, it is. It's all cursed. It's just like the core of Bitcoin is that however it does move, it has to, at least in my experience, be so painful and so boring and so gut-wrenching and so emotionally traumatizing that by the time you get to the highs again, by the time you get to excitement, there's nobody left except for the people who are never going to leave. And this is the best example, 2019 to 20. Right here, nobody was bullish. There were no bulls. All the way up, there was really no bulls into July of 20. None. This move up here into August, little bit of excitement. We saw some bearish people turn around. Immediately, they left again in September. This dump from 12K to 10K, boom, they were all gone. By the time we rallied back to 20, it was so painful. This was such a painful course that at 20, people didn't care or just were like, nope, I've had this happen too many times. We're just going to see this happen again. We're going back to the lows. It seems the only way we get these parabolic rallies is after a sufficient traumatizing. So whatever that means, right? Maybe that's another 150 days sideways. Maybe this is enough, right? Maybe this is it. You don't know. I don't know if we've seen people be bearish enough. Certainly they were on the 5th. It's kind of beyond the charts in that concept. What about alts? Good luck, man. Alts are not having a good time. What do I think about the weekly candles in mid and Jan 24? Talking about the ETF price action. I went over that in the stream, in specifically this stream at the start. NQ, just got an NQ alert. Man, stocks are certainly making me jealous. NASDAQ right now breaking a monthly high after selling off. Like, what the F? Come on, Bitcoin. Get your shit together, buddy. NQ back to green after this ginormous wick. Right now, literally in this moment, it just happened. NASDAQ back to green. Likely to encounter some resistance at 20. Likely. Wouldn't be surprised to see August trade to 20 on NQ again. We'll see what happens there. Right up here. Just flip green. The corn has not gotten the notice. Let me look at some other charts. I know people have asked for charts. I've just been ADD. Love from India. Love to you, Vimal. Thank you, my friend. No shit, Rising Sun. Yeah, dude. What are my thoughts about investing short-term in top movers? Tarek, I think that's a great way to lose your money. If you're, just by definition, top movers. What does top movers mean? Usually means the things that have gone up the most, right? In the last 24 hours, 7 hours, 30 days, or 7 days, 30 days, whatever time frame. Almost by definition, you're buying high, right? I think there's maybe a better argument even to be investing in the top losers. I don't think you should do that. But versus top gainers, I don't know. Not until Bitcoin breaks its range. Not until we see all-time highs. Maybe if we see Bitcoin dominance show some weakness, which we have not. That might be the time then. But Bitcoin dominance not signaling, not giving us a signal that alts are the play yet. Got a little weakness here after like 10th of August. Still just painted a higher low today potentially. And like, look at this. Like, look at the climb, man. This has shown no chill. Zero chill. Moved up to a new multi-year high. And what is it doing? Looks like it's starting to flag. Looks like dominance wants to push higher. That does not spell well for any really alt position. What I would be doing right now if I just entered cryptos, I would be DCAing Bitcoin. DCA Bitcoin, and then you get to root for 500 days of boring. You can be happy about it because that means you get good deals. You even get to be happy about it going lower. Right now, I'm not touching alts. I am not touching alts at all in any capacity until this does something, until this loses its trend. Dominance has not at all shown any chill on any time frame. Like, I don't know, last week's weekly candle, yeah, closed crappy. But from the start, from the Pico bottom in September of 22, dominance has only, let me redo this. Since the Pico bottom in November of 22, dominance has only moved up. There has been no down. You need to see this break. You need to see this market structure broken. Whether that's a harsh rejection at 60, whether that's a harsh rejection here or higher, doesn't really matter. But you should be watching this chart if you are looking for alt opportunity. Until this has any weakness, alts are, in my opinion, not a great play. Not a winning play. Screw you, Bitcoin. Son of a bitch. Screw you. You got us all excited with a little green and then you're just going to poop on it. It's okay. Well, at least I got excited. This long, not looking so hot. Maybe this one looking better. Patience pays a boy howdy. Boy howdy. Yeah, where do you think dominance is going to? 60, 70, 80? I think, could have included it. It's already topped out, but that's kind of silly. Hit 57. I guess 57 is included in 60. Alts are at a good price. Are they? They might be. Bitcoin dominance climbing, though, suggests that there are better prices. And who knows, man? When dominance tops out, it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world to recognize. It'll likely be fast. It likely won't give you a lot of time. But once it starts trending down, that is the go signal for alts. In my experience, my opinion, not financial advice. That's the go signal. We haven't gotten it. We can say, but I've seen things pop. H&T went up a good amount. This went up, yeah, sure. But it's just statistically, I think, the wrong bet until dominance chills. Look at S&P. Holy God, man. S&P almost back to its all-time high. I will say I like this V shape, but this does kind of look extended, doesn't it? That looks kind of extended. When was the last time I got this? Back here. November 23. Looked extended there, but did not care. Man. Stocks are going back to all-time highs. They're lapping Bitcoin. All-time high in July. And they're looking to set another all-time high maybe before Bitcoin. My lord. My Lanta. 10-minute drill. What's up, Sharknado? We got 10 minutes for the moon. What was it that we're looking? It's like, is that when the full moon is officially? Is in 10 minutes. What am I trading today, Jordan? I have opened no new trades today, but might be looking for an entry at a long here, 58.7. Was looking for one up here at 59, and that's not looking so hot. We'll see what happens. It draws closer. Did we ever figure out what that guy was tweeting about that someone asked about? I never figured it out. Alt season for Bitcoin. I mean, make the move to 90K. I think that would make sense. Bitcoin make the move towards 100. Dominance top out. Bitcoin pull back. Alts rejuvenate. Start leeching some of that lifeblood. Oh, you son of a bitch. It was like $5 away. 10 minutes until the epigee. Ah, the epigee of the super blue sturgeon moon. This moon has many names, many titles. What's up, Dave Brum? Good to see you, man. Pwned for bull says Bitcoin dominance will break down. Alt season incoming, sir. I agree with you. It will break down eventually. I'm just not convinced it's happened yet. Altcoin season will come, yeah, eventually. What's up, Justin King? LAI getting ready to go again. Same with Shift. MS is looking at RSR. We are repeating 2019, says Ebamark. Are we? So where would you look for price? If we repeat 2019 into 2020, then we're going to what? Like 20K? Just above 15. Something like that. What's up, 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍? You look and speak like an AI perfect version of market narration. Thank you. We have been doing this 5 years live, way before AI was doing that shit. Appreciate you, dude. Cohen is a dominance expert. He does love dominance, man. Me do too. You don't see a reverse, you see us tanking. Well, a reverse. So here's the trickiness of today's title, guys. Reverse eminent. But what does reverse mean here? You could argue either way. A reversal of the major trend here. Well, we'll say the reversal of the midterm trend here would be up. Reversal of the short-term trend here would be down. Reversal of the macro trend, well, we'll say the large time frame trend would be down. If we want to go macro trend, all the way back would be down. It just depends on what your perspective is. That's why that's such a delicious clickbait. Really can mean whatever you want it to mean. It kind of satisfies you no matter what. That's what I like about it. We're definitely going to stay live for the epigee of the double blue whatever moon just for Sharknado. What's up, Nabajit? Cheers from India. Cheers to all of our Indian viewers. You guys are growing. I am bullish on the amount of people in India trading and getting into crypto. That trend is hella bullish. I wish Bitcoin was that bullish right now. What's up, Roger? Subscribing while we're live. Roger, you're the man. Welcome, brother. Make sure you guys join the Discord if you're new. Lots of alpha in there. Analyze SYN. You don't need to spam it. Yep. Mod got ya. If I shut this down before 2:36, you'll be mad. All right, we'll go to 2:36. Just for you. What do we want to look at? Ooh, Santi. What's up, Santi? I see you. Look at link. Because you asked nicely. You said please. We'll pull up link. While we wait for the super moon. This is the other link. This is the older link chart. It's a bunch of link charts. Let's be real. Link didn't fill me. Oh, it did. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you're looking at for link either, though. What exactly would you be looking at? 950. Let's see. Link did break its low from the 12th after double top, lower low, lower high. Not the best looking, I'm not gonna lie. You do visibly see support here though. 950 was historic. That was basically the high that kept Link down for so long. All the way from 22 into this year, 950 destroyed bulls constantly. Seeing selling pressure there until it broke out. It did not back test 950 until this month, where it actually broke through support. Buyers came in, put it back up. Money flow on Link isn't the worst, but not really what I was hoping for. Maybe starting to see a rollover. Got to see some upside price action. If Link moves to 1150, I think we start to see the day rollover. Maybe we see this. Start making progress back. But I'm not convinced by this yet. Not yet. This was looking good, man. It was looking very good on lower time frames. Those tests of 1075. It started to look not as good with these wick lows. Not showing that same bullish strength, not showing that appetite for the price. 𝐂𝐴 very slowly rolling over. Oof. Not loving what I'm seeing yet. Not loving what I'm seeing yet. How do you guys feel about Link? The Fed. What's up, Ashley? Hager. Fed. What's Fed? The Fed? Or a coin Fed? Wi-Fi? And get Wi-Fi. Isn't that Scotty's thing? I know Scotty. He's a cool dude. He's a good guy. I don't know if the man knows much about coins, but is it traded anywhere, or is it just a Solana thing? It is traded. Maybe it's more than, maybe it's not his coin. Maybe it's more than that. I wouldn't really expect it to be traded like this. Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi map. Link is not dead. I didn't say it was dead. Just said I'm not really loving what I'm seeing there. What is this? I don't think this is what I thought it was. Oh, whiff. Not Wi-Fi. Man, I didn't want to. This chart's gonna be brutal to pull up. Actually, not really. Okay. Thought it would be more brutal than this. Whiff maybe getting the closed short signal from 𝐂𝐴LGO, our sponsor. Yeah, that's not the best. Broke low. Okay. 618. I see an entry here. None of this is financial advice, guys. Just showing you how I might look at a trade. Please don't blindly copy me. I can see that daily from August 6th, thinking about $1.25. I think 25 is the entry. I can see that being filled by price. And then looking to go back to the top of this trend here. I can see that. Wait, this is supposed to be lower. There it is. All right, you got some kind of bull div here, but it didn't really play out. Daily showing some weakness on the sell side here. Buyers or sellers unable to really push down the price in the same way. They did do it pretty well here from the end of July into August. Don't want to see $1 lost. That's let's be real. Dollar is probably the play. I'm gonna change this. I could see like a scalp here, for sure. I could see a scalp at 125. But the play is likely at $1. Hasn't been tested. Looking left, you had a wick to $1 on the way up. This is where you'd flush liquidity. Break $1, go to like 95 cents, move back up. Man, that looks like shit though. Closes lower high, boom. Order block below previous support. That's a hard call, man. It's hard to be bullish right now on it. Bitcoin moving sideways with only a few minutes left till Sharknado's crazy moon event. What's up, Santi? Legiuzamon, what's up? Thanks for subscribing while we're live. I appreciate you. And all the messages. Bro, remove glasses, says a guy without even texting his name. Raw star. You'll look more cool. Well, I do appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. Seeing people say SYN. Have any of the people saying SYN ever been in this chat before? No, Mode Digi, your first message was SYN. I think that's how I'll do it from now on. It's like if people are randomly spamming a coin, I'll look and see. Yeah, don't be analyzing SYN. Look and see if they've ever sent a message here before. And if a bunch of people are saying they never sent a message, then F off. Cone Bull has been here before. It's on a sick run? Alright. Alright, we'll look at it. Only because you've been here and you said it's on a sick run. I don't think we've ever looked at it. Nope. There are so many coins, man. So many coins. Sick run. What? No, this coin. This coin hasn't been on a sick run. What do you mean sick run? Sick run down, maybe. Unless this is the wrong ticker. Okay. I see what you're saying. 15th, 16th. You know, you want to see a sick run. Dude, this is pretty good. I guess that's pretty sick. We can look at this. You want to see a sick run that I know. Where's Rare? Why don't I have a rare chart? What the hell's the ticker? I know we've looked at rare before. Rare was up like 100% or something. Rather quickly. Maybe the exact same chart as Sin. Very similar. Here's rare. Here's Sin. Both of them painting that red candle today after pretty big runs. Rare though went from 5 cents to 35, 7x'd in this month. What did this do? 3x. 200%. 500%. Damn, we can look at both of these. Let's get a bigger time frame. Monthly support 42.9. 42.9. See the retracement. Nothing there for Sin. It's okay. Son of a bitch. Why did these go away? Stay here, lines. I didn't tell you you could go anywhere. Oh, I see. Sin, previous monthly resistance, maybe coming back to tag this as support. 55 cents right here, right now. Not bad. Weekly open at 67.5. Really just extends over here to the left, doesn't it? No fib, Confluence, anywhere. Interesting. Interesting. Certainly a play could be made here at 55 cents. And really know where you'd target. Maybe back to the daily open, 67. Something like that. No Confluence, but it has begun retracing. It is below the 236. Might have to let that simmer. Damn. Look at this. That 200-day, man. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't love that. Pushing down from the 50 daily moving average, rejecting, hitting a lower low, moving right back to that 200-day. Is rare at the same point? Are we just looking at... Oh, okay, no. Rare is not at that same point. That's good. I was going to say, are we just seeing coins run back to the 200 and reject? Does not seem so yet. Your 50-day down at 45 cents. I liked it. I liked that 55 cent mark on Sin until I saw this. Until I saw this. Doesn't mean it can't go up more. It's not like the end of the world, but for me it's like just filling in an inefficiency, just moving back in, sweeping orders, and then moving down. Down here, maybe the play. 44, maybe we even say 42, but I'll take this 45 cent, right where the 50 daily is. Stop loss is going to be very hard because you can't simply drag it below a low unless you want a 25% drawdown. Him not lining up with anything today. It's not a fibby kind of day. I don't know, just back to 55. Then you have to kind of engineer this backwards. Not seeing the best trade. Unless it's here. Unless it's like very tight long right back to the daily open. Like, if you think this is going to happen, you can take a scalp. This looks easier. This looks better. I'll set an alert. 70 cents on this. See what happens. 45 cents on it. See what happens. Rare on the other hand. So here's what I was talking about. I'll give you a little more insight. Kind of just looks like sweeping liquidity. Moving to that 200-day, moving back down. You see the wicks appear as you get closer. Rare on the other hand, which I'm not endorsing this coin. I don't know shit about Rare. It's like Rareable's thing. Anyway, Rare on the other hand, kind of the opposite. Moved to the 200 and just kept blasting. Now it's pulling back. This to me looks more tradable. 618 is pretty close to the 200-day. Pretty close. I can kind of see this happening with Rare. Maybe you continue this, right? The 50 comes up, crosses the 200, and maybe you get something like this. Link onto that bullish cross right down here, 13-ish cents. It's weird that like the 618 isn't here. Typically, that's what I would expect in this scenario, for it to look like this. $2.5 to 1, down at 12 cents. This also kind of just looks like it's filling in efficiency, though. It's going to take a lot to convince me. It's going to take a lot for me to be like, this alt's going to keep going. Jesus tits, dude. It's like the same thing. It's like the same thing, but instead of the 200-day, it's just the ascending high trend. That's how I see these for now. For now. What's the ticker? This is rare. Oh yeah, ready or not. You're on the mobile stream, my friend. Pinned to the top of the chat's the link for the main one. That's why you can't see as much. The mobile stream cuts off. Where's it cut off? Like right here. Like right here, the mobile stream cuts off. On the full screen, you can see like all the way back to like here, right? Yeah. Get a lot more view. If you're on a phone, that's for you. If you're not on the phone, probably not for you. We looked at Rare, we looked at Sin, we looked at Whiff for a little bit. We looked at Link, we looked at Cass. We looked at BNB briefly. Let's check back in. Not bad. Dude, BNB is just such a sleeper, bro. I don't like the coin. I have some from the very earliest days when it was like the first exchange token. And I was like, well, I'll probably use this, so I'll buy some. Still have some. Such a sleeper. I'm not like a fan of it as a coin. But dude, hit all-time high, nobody noticed. It's in the top 10, nobody noticed. Nobody noticed that it hit all-time high, even though it's in the top 10. Nobody cared. Just sleeper. I don't know if it's a good investment. Like the money flow, this is on the week, dude, for BNB. What else looks like this on the week? Higher highs into this literal week. Momentum pinching VWAP across the zero line. Like, bonkers. Makes me want to buy more BNB, but I don't want to ruin my precious, precious entry. Just like the stupidest mindset ever. Came back, tagged your wick high, wick low. Dude, if BNB closes the month above 575, holy shit. Like, holy shit, will that be a shakeout? Retaking its 200-day here. Man, that is so much more progress. Right as it's looking for this death cross, too. 575 at the 100. Daily, getting very close to rolling over. Man, I wish Bitcoin looked like this. Kind of does look like this. Hit the 50 week. Ooh, 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 ooh. The original long placed higher, now back in profit, not stopped out. I think we'll just say this filled. It was like $1 off. 58744. We had 58738. That's $6. That's 0.001 off. That's margin of error territory. Margin of error territory. We did the full moon happen, Sharknado. Ding. He said ding. Let's go to the 1 minute. That's the signal. Something big's supposed to happen according to Sharknado. Feds drop rates next month. We did get cool inflation data. If you thought that they were gonna change rates in September before CPI and PPI came in, you only have more reason to think they will. I don't think they will. Jake the Snake says, be careful. Another failed triad. What that means. Another triad. Ugh. that entry and change that average cost. Buy that entry, change the average cost. I don't want to. I like my $11 BNB entry. What's up, Jen? Will, how you doing, darling? Jen, you should have joined us on Friday. I know you were there. What if Rare is next TRB? It could be. I ain't buying Rare. I ain't buying this shit. I don't care about this coin. I don't think anybody uses Rareable anymore, do they? Does anyone here use Rareable? I'll put a poll. Do you still use Rareable? Yes. No. Never did. There you go. Polls out. Who here still uses this? Anybody? Kind of don't think so. Since the super duper moon, according to Sharknado, since then we've only had up, but that up is 0.09%, so not a lot. Can we check Sin? We do. We looked at Sin, brother. What is it that you're looking for here, my friend? We looked at this. We did. We looked at it. We placed 2 potential trades. I don't know what more you could want. It's like all of the goodies. How's Litecoin looking? Darn. Should we go long on Ethereum? We didn't even pull up Ethereum today. I'm still looking for 2,930. It's taking its goddamn time getting there. Doesn't look great yet. Ethereum's waiting for the corn. I'm gonna put it into perspective. Ethereum's fall. The 618 retracement is 2,900. Bitcoin has already hit this. This is where the death cross happened. Ethereum relative to Bitcoin has not recovered as much. Thus, we can infer that Ethereum FBTC pair likely not making a meaningful bounce yet. Gonna have to see this play out first. I personally wouldn't go long in Ethereum right now, but hey, that's me. I think there's some, if you're talking like short term, talking like today into like the close of today, I could see this back to 2,700. You can see that. Like 2,650. Just basically earlier's high. All right, well, this moon hasn't disappointed. It certainly hasn't been super exciting yet. FOMO now or later, it's your choice. True that. Please look at Solana. We can look at Solana. We can look at Solana, but I'd like you to look to make sure you've clicked that like button and that subscribe button. Like Art of Death. What a Chadley name. Art of Death. Subscribe during this live, you should too. What was I doing? What was I looking at? Solana. Jin wants to look at BTT. Jeez, dude, BTT. Let's look at Solana, then we'll look at BTT. I don't think Solana has moved much. Solana has literally not moved. I'm like complaining about Bitcoin not moving. Solana has not moved, dude. Not at all. 144. Hourly is all right. 4 hour. Solana on the 4 hour. This is good. Nice larger hourly time frame rolling over. Still has a little bit of that negative or red money flow left in it, but that does look like it's giving up. Looks like it's losing ground. It's like the bids are winning. 12 hour not there yet. Daily continuing its trek up. I don't want to fight against that. I think Solana's moving back to like 163. Let's look at this. Where was our trade? We didn't get filled. 127. This is kind of like the thing. So Solana didn't death cross on the day, but it is below its 250 daily moving averages. This does suggest, though, that there's resistance there. Probably anywhere from 149 to 153. If it can pop back above those, I think it's returning to, we'll call it a range high here, 186. Very similar to Bitcoin. It looks very close. Not a huge divergence there. Put a higher high against Ethereum this month. That's bullish for it, I suppose. Sol BTC. Very sideways. This is exactly why Solana looks very similar in dollar pair to Bitcoin. Is because it moved up against Bitcoin and now it's just been sideways. The longer it stays sideways, the more it will mimic or follow exactly Bitcoin's price. This isn't the least bullish thing though. This has potentially got more upside to it. If it breaks to the upside against the corn, we'll see it start hitting highs. This would have been filled and done. This would have already filled and closed. Let's just close this one. I won't lie. I was getting a little sketch there, but that was a clean scalp long. Does this one have legs still is the question. It didn't get stopped out, stayed above that weekly level 58.7. Now moving back up. The prettiest, man. 15 minutes still looking all right. I still think we see 60. What is it? I still think we see 59.5 today. Bitcoin reject off the 7-minute 200 moving average again. Double top. How deep will it correct itself? Well, from a 7-minute chart, I won't lie. I don't think I've ever looked at the 7-minute 200 MA. I just did for the first time, and I'm gonna have to disagree with you here. 7-minute MA did not reject price. The 7-minute 200 MA did not reject price. In fact, the opposite, man. Rejected it earlier today. Rejected it earlier each time putting in higher lows. Broke through. We even saw this low back testing that 200 MA. Lower high so far. So on that, but we do have a little golden cross coming up on it, which I would take with a grain of salt, because we had a little golden cross happen here on Sunday and price just pooped through it. Currently battling with them MAs again. Maybe you mean EMA, which would be different than MA. Nope, I don't really know what you're talking about. I don't really know what you're referring to, in all honesty, because even the EMAs, it's above on the 7. I know what you're looking at. Don't know. How's that MOG chart look? That's a good question. I like this 7-minute though. It's like confirming the bias that I want to have. So I'll keep it up. Bull Sharknado, we made it through the super moon. It is the peak super moon. Well, not looking as great as it did. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Breaking market structure on the 5th. It had a nice uptrend. It broke it. Back tested it. Now it's hanging out below a broken support. Not the best. Not the worst, but not the best. Here, 12 hours still sagging. 4 hours still sagging. It's around the 618. I mean, you really want to play MOG, you look for a long. Looking for a long. Something like that. I wouldn't play that. I don't like that. I think there's better plays out there. Not tanking looks pretty good. 9 minute. So the 7 minutes out is the 9 minute in. Really similar. Going to be similar moving averages, as we only changed 2 minutes. The 8 minute also going to be similar. 6 minute going to be similar. Already crossed. 7 minute about to cross. 8 minute farther. 9 minute farther. 10 minute farther. I do like the 10 minute closed above the 200. This is the big problem. The 15, so when he said 7-minute, maybe he meant 15-minute. 15-minute did lower high against the 200. And the 20-minute. 30-minute, though, the time frame I was complaining about the most. Interesting story when it comes to the moving averages. 30-minute confirming that long, saying basically stay above 58.9. Stay above that 200. I don't trust it, though. I don't trust it yet. This is ugly. This 50 moving average on the 4 hours sloping back down is very ugly. It's hella ugly. Almost no matter how you cut it, there is lots of average price right here. We do Solana shitters? Not really. Not at this point. We've been live like 2 hours. Bitcoin going where, Ranga? To the moon, baby. To the moon eventually. This chart. XRP still moving. Covered XRP pretty in depth today. TRX though, this is what, dudes, this is what has my attention. I am by no means a TRX maxi or anything. Certainly not even one of my favorite coins, but one of my most used chains. Look at this shit, dude. Look at this. Just off in its own realm. Retesting its range high, higher low, retesting its range high again today. Beautiful. And the more you zoom out, I think it just looks better. Look at this. Cup handle. It's a cup and handle we were promised on Bitcoin. I think TRX is going to trade to 15 cents this month. It's at 14.2 now. But I've been saying, I'd say for about a year, that TRX looked like a good buy. My air conditioning turned off. Ugh. Ugh. I think this is a good chart. Bitcoin's moving sideways. TRX is the best coin. I mean, I do love my USDT on chain. 𝐕𝐵, my guy, subscribing. I appreciate you. You guys, we've been live 2 hours. We're going to be live again on Wednesday. We'll be live again on Friday. We're live a lot. You should join the Discord at discord.gg/TomCrown. You should check out the links in the video description below. If you sign up using them, you will get exclusive VIP access in our Discord to our trading group. It's a good offer. Costs you nothing. I think I'm good for today. I'm glad people joined us. More people turned out than I thought. Look at all these chads on a rather chillin' day again after 100 days of chillin'. You're still here. I see you. I see each and every one of you. Hopefully I will see you in the Discord. But I'm going to call it. We looked at some coins, a good amount of coins. Saw some good charts. Answered some good questions. We'll do more on Wednesday.